The following video provides a brief introduction to home brewing. You will not need to remember the details, as written instructions will be provided. If you have not brewed before, you will need the following equipment, all contained in the Brewer's Best Equipment Kit: an instruction booklet, a primary fermenting bucket and lid, a hydrometer, a thermometer, an airlock, sterilizers such as one-step cleanser, a bottle brush, a bottling bucket with bottling spigot, siphon equipment including plastic tubing and a racking cane, a bottle filler, a bottle capper. You will also need the following items not included in the kit. Many people already have these items at home: a stainless or enamel kettle, 20-quart capacity, a stainless steel or heat-resistant plastic spoon. Finally, you will need bottles, 2 cases of 12-ounce bottles, or the equivalent in other sizes. Use standard crown top or returnable bottles only. Do not use twist-off bottles. Many varieties of beer may be made from the ingredient kits available at your home brewing supply store. In this video, we will be making red ale. The pre-measured ingredients are contained in the Brewer's Best ingredient kit, shown here, or they may be purchased separately at a home brewing supply store. Complete instructions are contained in the kit, along with the following items: a can of plain light malt extract, 2 pounds of plain light spray dried extract, a package with 12 ounces of crushed crystal malt and 1 ounce of crushed black patent malt, 1 ounce of bittering hops, 1 ounce of finishing hops, 5 ounces of priming sugar, and a packet of yeast. Also contained in the kit are a grain bag and 60 caps. With these equipment items and ingredients, we are ready to brew. First, chill 3 gallons of water in the refrigerator for later use. Now begin the brewing process by pouring 2 gallons of clean, non-chlorinated water into a 20-quart stainless kettle. Do not use chlorinated water or an aluminum kettle, as this may result in off-flavored beer. Pour crushed grains into the cloth grain bag and tie the end into a knot to close it. Place the grain-filled bag into the brew pot water and heat to approximately 160 to 170 degrees. Do not boil the grains. Carefully remove the grain bag and allow it to drain into the brew pot. Discard the grain-filled bag. Now, heat the brew pot water to boiling. When the pot is boiling, remove it from the heat and add malt extract syrup and dry malt extract while stirring the mixture. Return the kettle to the heat and return the mixture to a boil, stirring occasionally. Now add bittering hops. Be careful not to let the pot boil over. While the mixture is boiling, prepare to sanitize the fermentation equipment using the one-step, no-rinse cleanser. Follow the instructions on the packet by mixing 1 tablespoon of cleanser with each gallon of water used. Now, thoroughly clean and sanitize the following equipment: the primary fermenter and lid, the airlock, the hydrometer, and the spoon. Continue boiling the mixture for 55 minutes, stirring occasionally. Then add the finishing hops. Boil for an additional 5 minutes. The total boiling time is 60 minutes. When the boil is complete, pour the mixture, known as the wort, into the sanitized fermenter. Add 3 gallons of chilled, chlorine-free water until the level reaches the 5-gallon mark on the bucket. Insert the sanitized airlock into the sanitized lid. Secure the lid to the fermenter. Cool the wort rapidly to 70 degrees. The temperature can be monitored by adhering the liquid crystal thermometer to the outside of the fermenter. When the wort is cooled to 70 degrees, remove the lid and use the sanitized hydrometer to take the original gravity reading. Write down this number for future reference. Now, sprinkle the contents of the yeast packet on top of the wort and stir well. Add sanitizer solution to the airlock until it is approximately half full. Secure the lid on the fermenter with the airlock in place, approximately half filled with water. The airlock allows carbon dioxide to escape and prevents contaminants in the air from entering the fermenter. Now place the fermenter in a cool, dark place to maintain a temperature of 68 to 72 degrees. You should notice bubbling in the airlock within 24 hours. Bubbling will slow down significantly and then stop within 7 to 10 days. When bubbling has stopped, remove the lid, sanitize the hydrometer, and take the final gravity reading. This reading will indicate if fermentation is complete. When the fermentation process is done, you may begin preparation for bottling. Fill a bucket or stainless kettle with one-step no-rinse solution. Clean and sanitize the bottling bucket and spigot, the siphon tubing, racking cane, bottle filler, bottles, and caps. In a small saucepan, dissolve 5 ounces of priming sugar into 2 cups of clean water and boil for 5 minutes. Pour the priming sugar mixture into the bottling bucket. The sugar will produce natural carbonation in your beer. Remove bottles from the solution and lay the sanitized caps on top of the bottles. Now prepare for siphoning. Place the primary fermenter on the counter. Submerge the siphon tube in cleaning solution. Remove tubing so that both ends of the tube face the ceiling. Fold one end of the tube over. Then place the open end of the tube on the sanitized racking cane. Place the racking cane into the primary fermenter and open the closed tube so that water flows from the tube into a discard container. When the tubing is filled with beer, fold the tube in and place it in the bottling bucket. Fill the bottling bucket by siphoning the beer from the primary fermenter. Now place the bottling bucket on the counter above the bottles. Attach one end of the tube to the spigot. Open the spigot and begin filling the bottles. Fill to the top of the bottles. When the filler is removed, it will leave the proper amount of headspace. Now begin capping the bottles. The carbonation process will take up to 2 weeks at room temperature. The beer should be stored in a dark place at 65 to 70 degrees to ensure proper carbonation. For best flavor, age the beer an additional 21 days. That's all there is to making beer. Try one.